What's up, my people? How on they waiting they happen waiting this up? You see, if Speeddarlington is smart enough, it will make so much money from this. I'm talking about the attention is getting currently. Yes, you can say Burna Boy is busy now making a lot of money. He should shut up and stuff like that. You can actually make a lot of money through controversies. And this guy built his platform on that. I feel like this is his biggest opportunity to make so much money, even though we cannot calculate or estimate the timeline or how long he's going to stay there. Right? But he should take advantage of this. I mean, this is entertainment. Yes, everybody get their time. This is his time. This is his moment. So whatever he does with it matters a lot. And to be honest, I think he's doing that and is very strategic with it. I mean, he's got to be strategic with it because you know what Burna Boy did. He will probably do it again. Now, he shared a video recently, collection of different images, rams, or should we call that goats? Talking about rams fighting. And he said, I am back, I think with voiceover.
Two bulls fighting. One steps back. It's not running away. He went to gather energy and launch back with banger.
After that, he shared this. The caption says, Burna Boy allegedly caught rolling his eyes as singer Speeddarlington rocks Diddy's mask hours after his release from prison. Now, let us read some comments. I mean, what people are saying. Should them not tell Amu? Let me not hear Burna Boy is an oppressor. Another person was like, he will never learn. The people around him are encouraging him. Him should enjoy the clout and troubles that comes with it. Now, the reason why I said you have to be strategic with this is you don't need to mention his name. You don't need to say any incriminating stuff, right? But you go use your sense. Now, I saw a footage of Burna Boy's sold out concert in France. 40,000 people. Burna Boy is killing it. This is the time. And he also shared a picture, a short video actually, with one of his lawyers. That one too, they craze, one of his lawyers. And he said that one helped him. He shared that video to thank that one. Let us watch.
Deji Adeyaju, the only counsel on my team who has experienced the criminal justice system in the Zujiria, who no get money for sale. So you understand what my enemy was doing. But thank God, say me self, I be big boy. I have feeding money. You understand the reality. Not once, not twice, more than 3 times. Deji, you are a huge asset to my team. I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart. The system is rotten and you understand this. That's why you bring those money without even me asking. I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I heard my enemy called you through one of his people, begging you to stop dragging him regarding the case, and you refuse. Why would you? He's the one who hired police to hold me against court order. So why would you step your feet off his neck Deji.
Now, if you check the video a release, Baby Oil, it's got over 276,000, over 276,000 views. I almost said million, 1,000 million, no. Over 276,000 views currently. Now, before he went to jail the second time, that video was like 26,000. And to be honest, I was like, oh my God, are you telling me that Speeddarlington is not garnering views with all this that is happening? Now, after he went, why he was there? Because he spent 2 months there. The video started getting attention, started blowing up. Right now, is out. Currently, is 276, and it's growing fast. I think that this is probably one of his most viewed videos. The other one, 203,000 views on YouTube, is with Zlatan. So you can imagine, and he put that video out 2 months ago. It's now 276. Apart from that, shows, right? Endorsement. Okay, maybe no one would want him to endorse their product, but he can make money through adverts. And of course, I hear they give gift on TikTok. I think, when all those skit makers on TikTok, the content creators on TikTok use those sounds, I feel like they get more attention, and it reflects on other platforms like YouTube and stuff like that. He's not that big on TikTok, and these content creators are not using that sound. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it needs to take advantage of it. Like, look at, you can see they said, Akwi rocking Diddy's mask. I mean, as long as he did not mention anybody's name, I do not think, Burna Boy, I don't think Burna Boy want to, do anything. Even though Burna Boy is feeling angry, he wouldn't do anything, because why do you want to pick him up in the first place? He did not mention your name, but he can keep doing what he's doing, but with sense. Another person here says, Speeddarlington didn't say anything. We know he won't mention any name again. He will just be using images and symbols. And it's cool that way. So he's not talking about Burna Boy for sure. And somebody else replied that and said, how is this cool? Some of you should use your head now. He's just behaving childish. He thinks he's stubborn. I'll be defaming who didn't. I mean, initially I was like this, but I see where it's going. If I remember saying, do whatever you want to do, but don't mention his name and don't directly call him out. So yeah, I just hope that, he surround himself with the right people. I don't care who he surround himself with. Let me just be honest. Yes, you can surround yourself with Wahala people, but as long as you are not mentioning Burna Boy's name. Now, when I say Wahala people that are very good with controversies, people that can, use this moment to make more money for you. Deji Adeyanju, the lawyer he was praising, that one, it talks directly. The next one here is about Hilda Baci. Yeah, I think the name of Hilda Baci's restaurant is Food by Hilda Baci. I think so. So there's this argument going on social media. Does it make sense to buy food from Hilda Baci? No, before I read the comments, let me explain what happened. So a lady got Hilda Baci's pepper soup, and majorly on the money part, she did not talk about the taste, just the money and the fact that the food is small.
My food by Hilda. I just got back from work. I placed an order for pepper soup, 6,000 naira pepper soup, and this is what they brought to me for 6,000 naira. I was already having a bad day at work, and I had not eaten anything since morning because I wasn't feeling so well, and I planned on ordering something else tomorrow from them, but I was like, oh, since I'm going home, let me just order pepper soup, and I'll probably boil rice or something with it. And this is what they sent to me. And then when I messaged them on WhatsApp, all they had to say was, oh, that this is what one portion looks like and that they're working on their portion. If you know that you're going to work on your portion, why did you decide to experiment with my own food? Because I don't understand, right? How much is a kilo of chicken? Because I don't understand why you decide to sell this to me for 6,000 naira. But why would you decide to sell me pepper soup? Turkey pepper soup for 6,000 naira. And it's coming like this. It was not even hot. This looks like dog vomit. Like, I am so angry. If you knew that this was how you're going to be serving your 6,000 naira pepper soup, then increase the price so that you can increase the quantity. Because I don't get it. I honestly do not get it. I'm actually very, very angry. They honestly just added to my anger this night because I had a shitty day at work.
Personally, I think things are unnecessarily expensive in Lekki. Even some food that doesn't taste good. I've tasted different food. Now, the best restaurant, I'm not going to mention the name of the restaurant, that I think has got good food anytime, any day. My number one is in VI. I don't just go out to a restaurant and just eat. I choose the places I go to eat, especially when I have seen different reviews, about that particular place. Then I pay them a visit and try their food. But I'll tell you one thing. I've been to, some restaurants in Lekki, and I think the prices there are unnecessarily high. And I understand because of this, the store and everything. But please give me good food, right? Me, I don't know, but I do not care about prices that much. I'm not a big eater, so I don't really care about prices that much. But if I pay for something, even though it's small, because I'm not a big eater, right? Like big meals, no, I don't eat it. If it tastes good, I will come back because I like good taste, right? Now, there are some people who are really more about how much is the food and what am I getting. I'm talking about the size of the food. So these are two things. And I think a lot of people in Nigeria think like that. And it is because, a lot of people cannot afford that restaurant. And those people who are at least financially buoyant enough, to afford it, some of them still, complain about the size of the meal, right? So this girl probably falls in that level of people who think if I'm paying so amount for this, the food should, make sense and big enough. And there's another thing that she didn't say. She did not mention the taste of the food. Now, if she had said, oh, and the taste is pretty bad, then I would be against Dabas. Seriously, she was just silent about it, which is my main concern. So if you think about it, Baci'S store is in Lekki, in an area where things are unnecessarily expensive because those food do not taste good. They don't match up to the amount you're charging me. If they taste good, I don't mind. So if Baci'S is there, right, and charging that much, but our food tastes good. I've seen a couple of videos of people saying, this food is pricey, but it tastes good. Now, I'm sure our target is not people like that lady. That's another thing. Our target is people who can really, really afford that. There's rent, and we also know that things are now pricey. It's not like I'm supporting with Baci'S, or maybe it's because I am the type that is really concerned about taste. Thinking about this from another direction, these are the same people who have pepper soup joints close to them and will refuse to order from them. In fact, some of their friends might be doing pepper soup. They will refuse to order from them, but want to order from people like Hilda Baci'S. Somebody says here, the only issue I had with Hilda restaurant was the packaging. At least if you are going to sell things expensive, then it should look expensive. Still doesn't change the fact that they have a target audience and they get them. I've seen the way the foods were served. They didn't look, they didn't look posh. You understand what I'm trying to say? They just there. Right. So I think their company capitalized on taste, the taste of the meal. And that's all. In fact, the restaurant is not those really expensive looking restaurant where you walk in and a waiter will walk up to you and ask you what do you want and stuff, you actually would walk to the counter and order your food. They will serve you. They'll sell it. You get your food on a tray and take it back to the table. So yes, you can mention all that. For that, like I wouldn't. Why would I even go there? So yes, that is more important too. Okay, another person here said those people that are supporting Hilda and blasting this girl are the same people that when the government say black is white, they will happily accept. Food is costly, yes, we understand, but it's not supposed to be expensive. So you are telling me that because she's a brand, the food has to be extremely expensive. It's a pity you guys don't speak up when you see injustice. What is injustice here? And that is why the government. No, it is not a must. Let's face the fact. Okay, enough of all this talk. Let's face the fact. It's not a must now. Did they force you? There are a lot of restaurants. And I want to say this. Unpopular opinion. You want to taste good food? Come to Surulere. Bite your tongue. I think sometimes when there's like high competition of good restaurants, you tend to you're forced to lower your price a bit, because it's still, some people will still say it as expensive anyways. But yeah, I think I saw a video of Daddy Freeze also talking about it. Daddy Freeze's wife is a cook herself. So he shared his own experience about that.
6,000 naira pepper soup. And this is what they brought to me.
Hey, Mercedes.
How can I help?
Open the roller blind.
Okay, I'm opening the roller sun blinds.
Now that we have more light in here, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. Let me start by saying my wife also has a culinary academy and she also has an industrial catering outfit. So I'm familiar with comments and sometimes complaints from people who bought food. And I'll share one with you. Some guy asked Taste Buds for chicken. He wanted a whole grilled chicken and she gave him the price. And he was like, how much are they selling it in the market? And it was good enough. He sent it to her as a message and Taste Buds decided not to reply. But then he now saw me in public and came and met me. He said, Daddy Freeze, I sent your wife a message, she did not reply. The price she quoted for chicken was too expensive. How much are they selling chicken in the market? Chicken is, that time, I think it was like 18K and the chicken was like 7.5 in the market. Yeah, like chicken is 7.5 in the market. I said, very good. Since you have decided that you want to come and display your foolishness, when you go to that market and you buy that chicken 7.5, eat it there. Go to the market with fork and knife. Once they give you chicken with feather, like just remove some of the feather so you can access the meat. Begin the chopper like that, raw. When you buy the chicken 7.5, they go pluck the feather. Na fair. The person will go buy the chicken for market. Go enter bus, back, or drive back, chop fuel. When he carry the chicken come house, they go use gas, they grill them. They go rub them spice. Somebody is going to sit with the chicken for as long as it takes to grill it so that it will be done to perfection and not rushed. And then you expect the person to sell you the chicken at the price they bought it in the market. It is because of people like you that businesses don't grow. I'm not saying this in a spiteful way, but there are better ways to criticize people than saying the thing be like, Gaja, I don't want you because of these people that will come after us for... How can you say somebody's work is... Come on. With 6,000 naira, ordering from a restaurant in Lekki that is paying rent in Lekki, please, what exactly did you expect to see? The 2 drumsticks of the chicken, the gizzard and the neck, plus 2 wings inside the pepper soup? Olo rago 50 naira. Olo te ko your calculator. Show him boto sheshe wereni. Have you sat down to actually understand how much it takes to run a food business in Lekki? Do you know how much tax they pay? Do you know how much they maintain equipment, hiring staff that will stay today and go tomorrow? How do you come to such a conclusion that, as far as I was concerned, at 6,000 naira, you got a fair Lekki deal? That's so that they sell things for Lekki. If you tire, you go Ikorodu, order from Ikorodu. But you see, yeah, a piece of chicken in KFC, that same size, if you buy it from a nameless brand, it will be a bit bigger because you're also paying for someone's sacrifice building their brand. So please, let's encourage one another. You can call them aside and say, look, this thing you did, I didn't really like it, or blah, blah. And sometimes they'll say, oh, you know what, we'll go and review, we'll check. But calling out the business, now I'm running them down. The staff that are working with this lady, Hilda, if she doesn't have money to pay them and she sacks them, are you willing to employ them? Please, when we are correcting businesses, let's be careful not to destroy them. Those are my thoughts. God bless you.
Okay, guys, the next one here is about Paul's ex-wife. So Anita shared this. I mean, I don't know if she's talking about Paul. She said, only those with no vision mistake leftovers for a feast. Know your worth and never settle for scraps. I hope she's not talking to, because we can still say the same thing about you. If she's talking, about the ex-husband, yeah, that one, don't move on, don't marry. But I hope she's not trying to do that, trying to shade him. Because, yeah, like I said, we can say the same about you. Everybody now leftover. In the true sense of it, we are all leftovers. We are all second hand. But yeah, so I don't think it's something okay to say to the other person because something didn't work, because the marriage didn't work. Like I said, she's a gentle woman, a sweet woman, and she barely talks, a quiet woman, basically. So, yeah, I respect her, And speaking about respect, here we have Davido. So Davido bought Chioma new expensive bags, and he said, happy wife, happy life. Somebody said he don't cheat again. It is funny that it is Davido that is posting it more about the wife, because the wife just stopped doing all that, just stopped sharing things about herself after she lost that her son. I think social media just disgust her after that moment, because to be honest, it will affect anybody. You should see what was said. The death of that child trend for so long, with people with rumors that he's alive now, that he has risen, that somebody, like, it could be traumatizing. So I think that even works in it for her, for somebody that does not even like social media in the first place. And there's another thing that they're saying about her, that, oh, why can't she just have a restaurant? If there is buying you bags like this and you're not even, by now, you should have your own restaurant. It's not everybody that is willing to flaunt what they have. There are some investments that some of these people have that even you have used that facility and wouldn't even know that they are the owner, just because they did not tell you. In terms of that, it might not be restaurant, or it might be something else. But if she didn't say it, you won't know. That's the thing. People expect to know your worth through what you share on social media. There are a lot of people, and I can even name so many other musicians that you probably did not know that they are the owner of a big real estate company, a big restaurant, because even these people are not popular anymore. Yeah, they were once famous, or not even that famous, but they just started investing. So if Chioma is investing money, or is buying things or properties, or have a restaurant, how would you know if she didn't, share it? If it's in the heart of Lekki and the restaurant looks good, they will. After all, people like Nedu have, restaurants. I think he did not even do so much advert about this, his restaurants. If you find restaurants, and he's making his money like steady. So if whatever you have is good, people will patronize you without you even showing your face if you want to live a private life.
Thing is enough to end the marriage.
So, I visited Nedu Wazobia's restaurant, and I'm going to be very, very honest about my experience there. And I'm going to say the thing I did not like about that restaurant. But before I say what I did not like, let's talk about the things I like. First of all, the space. To be honest, I assume maybe it just threw money into one business and just do the restaurant anyhow. The space is giving. I'll give the interior design a solid 8.5 over 10. The person that did that interior design needs to be celebrated more.
Let me read the comment I saw. The comment says, by now, she's supposed to own the biggest restaurant in Africa or 5-star hotels across the globe and maybe several estates to her name. Now back, she's still there. Another person here said, Davido with social media validation are 5 and 6. Another person here said, what about real estate for her? Her name with her team. Well, that's my thoughts. And guys, that's where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. Until we see you next time. Peace.